Hello, good morning. I'm Katie Cianci, and I am so excited and honored to be here and share this morning's meditation with you. I'm going to be sharing with you the iRest Yoga Nidra. And before we get started, I love this book. I've been reading Living an Inspired Life by Dr. Wayne Dyer. And one of the things that I'm going to share with you today is how you can live an inspired life. And I'm going to share with you a reading. So this is a quote from Rumi that states just so perfectly about what I'm going to share with you today. So the poem goes, "The garden of the world has no limits except in your mind. Its presence is more beautiful than the stars, with more clarity than the polished mirror of your heart." And so as you clear your mind of limits, even trying something new, for instance, trying the iRest Yoga Nidra or meditation, we move into spirit. And spirit can mean anything for you. For me, I believe in God and I believe in the universe. I believe we're all part of it. Hi, Morteza. Thanks for joining. And so as you feel your presence with spirit, that's when you connect with your true nature, with your purpose, with your messages. So many of the times, and I do this all the time, is ask other people for their opinions or ask other people for guidance when I'm making big decisions, because for whatever reason, my ego gets in the way and tries to tell me, if I know in my heart it's something that I want to do, like for instance, leaving a job, leaving a career. It's something that, we all have at some point decide whether it's to retire or just to start something, just anything new in your life. And a lot of times that comes risk, right? It's something that there's some sort of risk. But usually whenever you're going to inspire someone else or you're doing something big, something that's meaningful, it usually means there's a risk involved. And so knowing that you have the answer within you, we always have the right answer within us, in our heart, in our soul. And I touch my heart because usually that's where we feel it. We feel an openness, usually when it's the right decision. But it doesn't always mean it's going to feel completely open, because whenever we're doing something that is big, like a big change, we're going to feel a little bit of restriction. But it's usually when you think about what your heartfelt desire is, whatever it is that you want in your life, usually our mind can stop us and tell us all the reasons why it's not possible, or why it's not going to happen, or why it's not a good idea. Whereas in our heart, we'll feel more of an openness. We'll feel a sense of peace and comfort when we imagine that to be true, when we let go of our mind of the reasons why we can't, and we tap into our spirit, into our heart, and what's true for us. So whatever you believe spirit to be, it could be your higher self, it could be God, the universe, nature, whatever you believe it to be, that inner knowing could be your spirit. Whatever that is it's good. It's just so important that we take the time to connect and listen to our spirit, because its voice is so loud. If we can clear our mind of our ego that can stand in the way of possibility, which is everything is 100% possible 100% of the time. And so here's some suggestions on how you can do that Dr. Wayne Dyer shares, which I love his wisdom, is practice sharing anonymously. So sharing anything that is of inspiration to you, with no expectation for the reward of what you'll get out of it, just simply giving in generosity. And what you'll find is that when you give in generosity, everything else flows back to you. We're so abundant. So many of the time, we think about, if you have this scarcity mindset of, if I give, how will I receive back? And You actually do. You're going to receive back when you give generously. Um, it's just how the universe works. And as you give yourself, time and quiet space to enter into your inner knowing, through source, to connect to your source, whatever that is for you. And that's what I love meditation. I love it's a time for us to connect. Some people use prayer, and prayer is similar to meditation. Journaling is an opportunity to connect to source, because um, source flows through us when we connect to our inner self. And sometimes through writing, sometimes through painting, or connecting through some sort of creative project is how we connect to source. And then keeping an open mind to feel inspired. So you can be inspired by anything. It doesn't have to be a big decision like changing a career or job, or finding your purpose and following it. It can be as much as going out in nature and being inspired by hearing the birds chirping, and seeing life living through your experience. The other is remembering the simple truth, which is the answer to how is yes. So if you feel inspired, you have an idea, and your mind says, well, how is that going to happen? And you start thinking of all the reasons why you can't do it. Tap into the answer of how is yes. As soon as you say yes, as soon as you commit to making that heartfelt desire become a reality, and you set intention, that's when the magic happens, because the how just starts to present itself naturally, and you don't have to think about the the steps that you need to take. It just happens naturally when you say yes. And the final, but also very important one, is remove your inner resources and references, remove your inner references and visions of what you don't want. So sometimes we think, well, I don't want this to happen. I don't want that to happen. And in reality, we're thinking about the what if scenarios, of the worst case scenarios. And when we're raising our vibration to receive abundance, when we're raising our vibration to experience what we want in our life, to manifest our heartfelt desire, it's when we think of possibility, we shift our mindset into possibility, which is instead of I will not attract, for example, a lot of us are thinking about coronavirus, right? I mean, it's just something that's out there. So it's COVID-19, it's out there, and there's a lot of fear around it. And whether your family member or you are going to, get the virus, and that lowers the vibration. It's okay to be cautious, right? We need to be cautious of our health and our well-being. At the same time, not focusing on it as much, because what we focus on is what happens. And so instead of thinking, I don't want to contract the virus, or I don't want to create that into my sickness, into my world, into me, think of it as I attract health into my world. I attract wellness and security and safety, and I will never allow myself to go into that mindset of what I don't want. I think about all the things that I do want, like I'll stay active throughout the day. And these are affirmations that you can set in the beginning of the day for whatever your intention is, whatever your intention or your heartfelt desire is, because that's what helps us stay healthy. It's what helps us stay in that high vibration. And so I'm going to end up with one quote, and then we'll move to the meditation, which is, this is from Ralph Waldo Emerson, who is incredibly wise. He has a lot of great quotes. And it says, we are very near to greatness. One step and we are safe. Can we not take the leap? So surely you can take one step towards living an inspired life and to your own greatness. It's just that one step. and the commitment to yes, and then moving forward with possibility. So as we move forward to our meditation, I'm going to share with you that I'm going to cover, it's a guided meditation, the iRest Yoga Nidra, and we are going to share in here heartfelt desire. So as you go through the meditation, consider your heartfelt desire, what you want more than anything else in your life, and allow that to emerge fully and experience the possibility as if it were true in this moment. And as you notice your mind, if your mind starts to tell you, oh, that's not possible, acknowledge that and then allow that to float away and drop back into your heart and feel the possibility that that's happening, that that's occurring in this moment as if it were true in this moment, and see what emerges from that and just notice it. And then the iRest Yoga Nidra is for some of you who aren't sure what this is, it's a sleep yoga. So you can fall asleep if you want. And then when you wake up, if you're not alert and awake, when you wake up, you'll still receive all the benefits, which is reduced stress, reduced anxiety, reduced pain, and more hope and possibility for the future, and just a renewed sense of self. And it's just such a beautiful practice. And it's something that if you practice on a regular basis, you'll experience the benefits of this practice even stronger. So we'll go ahead and get started. So feel free to sit down in a comfortable position, or you can lie down. And this is going to be about 30 to 35 minutes. So allow yourself to get completely comfortable and relaxed. So and you can put blankets, or you can put, if you like to put an eye pillow over your eye, whatever you need to do. And you can also stay completely awake. It's up to you. This practice is very flexible. So go ahead and get in a comfortable position, and I'll give you a few seconds here to get started. And then if you're lying down, making sure that your forehead is above your chin, and that your hands are at your sides and your legs are separated, so that you can experience the flow of this practice. And there's no constriction, because we're activating your parasympathetic nervous system so that you can receive complete relaxation, and it kicks your body out of fight or flight freeze response into homeostasis, which is a very beautiful place to be. It's peaceful and calm. So as you're getting started here, I'm going to start here with a chime, and then I always end the meditation with the chime. So begin your practice of iRest in a comfortable position, arranging your body so that you feel completely supported for going into a deep state of rest and self-inquiry. Allow your legs to be apart, arms away from your body, and palms turn upwards with support under the back of your head, so that your chin remains below the level of your forehead throughout your practice, and to assist your thinking mind to relax. And support your back by placing a blanket under your knees if needed or helpful, and then place an eye bag over your eyes if you'd like. So if you could be 5 or 10% more comfortable, make any adjustments to bring ease and well-being throughout your body and mind. And during iRest, welcome every experience as a messenger that's inviting you to explore particular sensations, emotions, and thoughts or the recognition of being spacious awareness, welcoming and responding to each messenger that arrives in your guest house of awareness with curiosity and openness. And bring attention to your senses, allowing each perception to come to you. Sounds around and within your body, the touch of air on your skin, sensations where your body touches the surface that's supporting, sensations within your body, sensing the vibrant aliveness or vital life force of the body just as it is. Recall your intention for today's practice. Perhaps to remain alert and attentive, or to inquire into a particular sensation, emotion, or belief that you wish to work with today. Or to abide as joy, being, or awareness. Fully welcoming your intention for today's practice with your entire body and mind. And now recall your heartfelt deepest desire, your wish or mission, the feeling of life living through you as a deep longing, perhaps for health, healing, and awakening. Whatever it is, allow it to be a spontaneous desire that you wish to manifest more than anything else during your lifetime, that gives your life a sense of purpose and meaning. Affirming and experiencing the felt sense of your heartfelt desire as if it were true in this moment. And then as you're ready, set your heartfelt desire aside, welcoming how it may affirm itself throughout your practice and in your daily life. Bring attention to your inner resource, resting back into and experiencing the felt sense of unchanging being or feelings of well-being in your body. A safe haven or refuge that helps you feel secure and at ease. And welcoming the felt sense of being and well-being as spacious, open, timeless, perfect, familiar, unchanging, yet fresh and always present. And if helpful, invite in people or images, a wise man or woman, spiritual figure, power animal, object, or place in nature. Images that nourish feelings of being secure, peaceful, and at ease. and the felt sense of being and well-being throughout your body. And know that you can return to your inner resource at any time, day or night, and throughout your practice of iRest, whenever you need to feel totally secure and at ease. Now allow my words to be your words as you rotate attention throughout the body. And first sensing your jaw, lips, teeth, gums, mouth, ceiling of the mouth, floor, inner walls, right and left, tongue, back of the throat, the entire jaw and mouth as sensation. Allowing thoughts like helium balloons to float up and away without becoming involved with them. Instead, welcoming sensations just as they are. Sensation of the left ear, right ear, and both ears at the same time as sensation. Left nostril, right nostril. The flow of air and sensation inside the nostrils. Left eye, eyebrow, temple, cheekbone. The left eye as sensation. Right eye, eyebrow, temple, cheekbone. The right eye has sensation. And both eyes at the same time as a field of radiant sensation without analyzing, instead sensing away, sensing your way towards your forehead, crown, back of the head and neck, and sensation within the neck. Left shoulder, left upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, left hand and fingers, the entire left palm, arm, and shoulder as radiant or vibrant sensation. Right shoulder, right upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, right hand and fingers, The entire right palm, arm, and shoulder has radiant sensation. And giving up analyzing, letting go of thoughts, allowing the thoughts to drift away like balloons sailing away into the sky above. Welcoming both arms as radiant sensation. Upper chest and back. Mid chest and back. Belly and lower back. Ceiling of the torso. Floor of the torso. The entire torso, a sphere of radiant sensation. And letting go of thinking. The entire torso alive as sensation, radiating inwardly and outwardly in all directions. And left hip. Left leg. Thigh. Knee. Foreleg. And calf. Ankle. Left foot and toes. The entire left foot and leg is vibrant sensation, alert and attentive. And sensing now the right leg, right hip, right thigh, knee, foreleg and calf, ankle, foot and toes. The entire right foot and leg is vibrant sensation. And sensing both legs at the same time is vibrant sensation. Sensing the front of the body, back of the body, left side, right side, inside the body, surface sensations, welcoming the entire body as vibrant sensation, radiating in all directions, inwardly and outwardly, welcoming every experience that is now present, while interweaving your inner resource of being and well-being throughout your body, feeling secure and at ease. And note how all these sensations, as well as passing thoughts, emotions, and images, how they all are constantly changing, coming and going, the entire body, a constantly changing field of radiant sensation. And sensing all that you are now aware of and how sensation is a movement within awareness, feel back into awareness itself. Sensing yourself as spacious, unchanging awareness in which all of the changing sensations are rising and unfolding. Changing sensation revealing unchanging awareness. And sensing your breathing yourself, breathing itself, letting go of analyzing or thinking. Just the natural flow of breath as it enters and leaves your body. Nostrils, walls of the throat, the gentle rise and release of the chest and abdomen. Welcoming sensation in the body, breathing itself. While sensing the abdomen rising and releasing as breath naturally flows in and out. Begin counting from 1 to 7 like this. 1, inhaling, abdomen rising and expanding. 1, exhaling, abdomen releasing and relaxing. 2, inhaling, abdomen rising and expanding. 2, exhaling, abdomen releasing and relaxing. Continue counting with your body's own natural breathing rhythm. Alert and attentive, completely absorbed in counting from 1 to 7 as the body breathes itself. And if you lose count, start again at 1, counting, body breathing itself, abdomen expanding and relaxing. Alert, attentive, counting as the body breathes itself. And when it feels right, allowing counting to fall away while remaining attentive to flows of sensation and energy throughout the body. Alert, attentive, the body a field of radiant sensation. And welcome every experience that is now present. Welcoming, interweaving your inner resource of being and well-being throughout your body. Feeling secure and at ease. And now letting counting fall away and stay with the flows of energy and sensation that are present as the body breathes itself. Not analyzing, and simply welcoming sensation. And note how all of these sensations, as well as passing thoughts, emotions, and images, are constantly changing, coming and going. The entire body, a constantly changing field of radiant sensation. And sense all that you are aware of now. How sensation is a movement within awareness. Feel back into awareness itself. Sensing yourself as spacious, unchanging awareness, in which all of the changing sensations are arising and unfolding. Changing sensation, revealing unchanging awareness. The entire body is a radiant field of sensation, radiating in all directions simultaneously, inwardly and outwardly. Bringing attention to sensations of well-being, happiness, joy, or bliss that are present. And welcome and feel the inner smile radiating from your heart, radiating joy everywhere from the heart, expanding and spreading throughout your entire torso, into your arm and hands, pelvis, legs, and feet. Every cell throughout the entire body radiantly alive with feelings of well-being, happiness, joy, or bliss. And if it's helpful, remember someone whom you love or who loves you. Allowing this image or an image of a particular circumstance from your life to activate feelings of well-being and joy throughout your body. Allow it to fully emerge. And then perhaps give up the image and simply experience the feeling of well-being, happiness, or joy throughout your body. Feeling yourself being completely absorbed in and as joy. And welcoming every experience that's present. And if helpful, interweave your inner resource of being and well-being throughout your body, feeling secure and at ease. And sense all that you are now aware of, everything a moment within awareness, feel back into awareness itself, spacious, unchanging awareness, in which all of the changing sensations are arising and unfolding. Changing sensation, revealing unchanging awareness. And setting aside the thinking mind, welcome the felt sense of being and well-being. Notice how being is arising in the unchanging, spacious field of awareness. Now let go and dissolve into being awareness. Notice how awareness contains everything, pervades everywhere. As awareness, inquire, where is my center? Where is my periphery? My outer boundary? And feeling, rather than thinking your way, awareness in which all perceptions are unfolding and passing away without trying to change or fix anything, and without form, without center, without periphery, outside boundary, everywhere and nowhere specific, yet an undeniable presence. Everything to be just as it is, without trying to understand or change anything, simply being just as you are, and everything just as it is. Being spacious, unchanging awareness as changing experiences come and go. Take a moment and reflect back upon the journey that you've just taken, sensing the qualities that are or have been present, feelings, emotions, thoughts, sensations, and awareness in which everything is arising, unfolding, and passing away. And be aware of your heart's deepest longing, allowing it to announce itself, experiencing it as if it were in your present reality, as your present reality, while noting an intention that supports living this heartfelt longing in your everyday life. Imagine yourself going about your daily life while feeling your inner resource of unchanging being and well-being, and yourself as unchanging awareness, in which all of the changing activities of your life are unfolding. Emotions, thoughts, sensations, your personality, and this indescribable sense of being unchanging awareness. And sensing the polarity of being both spacious and vast as awareness, without border or boundary, all the while being this personality that has location, center, and periphery, boundary. Your body, mind, and personality free to be just as they are. Perfect, just as you are. Sensing and affirming how in each moment you always know the exact and perfect response to each situation that you encounter in life. Take your time now as you transition into your waking life. And when it feels right, opening and closing your eyes several times. while feeling your inner resource of unchanging being and well-being. And returning to your eyes open in a state of waking consciousness, alert, awake, and grateful for taking this time to practice iRest for yourself and the people around you. And coming fully back to your eyes open, wide awake, an alert state of consciousness and being. So every time, thank you for sharing this experience with me and whoever else is going to be watching or is present at this time. And just allowing yourself to take this time for yourself is so important, because when we nurture our body and our mind and our spirit, everyone else around us benefits. So sometimes, we might think, oh, this is selfish, or to take time for myself. And it's actually it's something that's self-full, meaning when you fill your cup with joy and love and compassion and kindness and nurturing, your cup just overflows and is able to overflow into whomever is in your life, whoever you're supporting. Oh, thank you so much, Mortaza. I appreciate you. I appreciate you taking time for yourself and also being here, because when we show up for ourselves, we show up for everyone around us. So enjoy your day, a blessed day. Perhaps think of 3 things that you're grateful for. I'm grateful for my son. I'm grateful for the beautiful weather, spring weather that we have here in California. And I'm grateful to be in presence with you and to be able to share this practice and help you have and experience moments of peace and serenity and connecting to yourself and your true nature. Thank you again for your time, and enjoy the rest of your day and the rest of your week. Blessings. Namaste.